Hi everyone, and welcome to oddsjet.com, the home of hidden value in the sports betting marketplace. Another cracking weekend of Premier League football has continued to deliver some incredible goals, surprises and more VAR controversy. West Ham's mini revival continued as Scamacca scored for a third successive game to make it 2 wins in a row. Gary O'Neill further enhanced his credentials to become the next permanent Bournemouth manager after leading his side to an impressive comeback victory over Leicester and a 5-game unbeaten run. And Brentford's 88-year wait for a win at St James's will continue after they went down 5-1 up in Newcastle. So as Matchday 11 approaches, we look ahead and ask, who are you backing to win? Well, oddsjet.com is your home to find the best odds on each and every Premier League game this season. Plus, with our exclusive premium bet finder tool, we instantly show you where there may be significant value to be had in the market. In a moment, I'll show you there could be some interesting value to be had on Liverpool, Leeds and Chelsea, amongst others. But first, let me take you through the top available odds for the key matches. Saturday's late kickoff takes us to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as Spurs welcome Everton to North London. Harry Kane scored his 8th goal of the season as Tottenham won at the Amex to strengthen their place in the top 3. The England striker's stooping first-half header was enough to secure a victory that keeps Spurs third on 20 points and just 3 behind leaders Manchester City. Can Kane continue his good form as the Toffees come to town? Last season, Spurs thrashed Everton 5-0, and top odds for them to win again here were 1.50 or 1-2. Despite going ahead through a stunning shot from Iwobi, Everton's attempt to win 3 on the trot were ultimately undone, losing 2-1 on the night. Frank Lampard's side were starved of possession for long periods, and when they did get the ball, far too many misplaced passes cost them momentum. On the plus side, the return of Dominic Calvert-Lewin will give some hope to the travelling fans as they visit Spurs, where they've only won once in the last 14 years. Top odds for the Toffees to win are 7.00 or 6-1. For the draw, it's 4.80 or 19-5. On Sunday, we're up in Yorkshire as Leeds take on Arsenal at Elland Road. Leeds continue to be a bit of a conundrum. For 30 minutes or so, there was only one side in the game against Palace. They pressed well, they created lots of chances. However, the equaliser swung momentum Palace's way, and in truth, Leeds were really poor in the second half. The 2-1 loss means it's now 5 games without a win for Jesse Marsch as they sit in 14th on 9 points, with league leaders Arsenal up next, who they've not beaten at Elland Road since November 2000. Top odds for them to pull a rabbit out of the hat here are 5.90 or 49-10. Bukayo Saka's penalty settled a thrilling encounter and put Arsenal back on top of the Premier League with victory over Liverpool at the Emirates Stadium. Lady Luck was wearing red and white at the Emirates, with questionable penalty decisions at both ends ultimately deciding a thrilling encounter where the Gunners finally broke their recent jinx against Klopp's team. Can they grab another win at Elland Road, where last season they ran out 4-1 winners? Top odds for Arteta's boys to win are 1.60 or 3-5. For the draw, it's 4.45 or 69-20. At the same time, around 45 miles southwest, Manchester United host Newcastle at Old Trafford. Cristiano Ronaldo scored his 700th club goal and his 144th for United across his 2 spells at the club as the Red Devils came from behind at Goodison Park. The 2-1 win also saw new signing Antony become the first United player to score in his first 3 Premier League games when he levelled after 15 minutes. The result leaves United in 5th after 5 wins in the last 6 games. Can they keep it up as Newcastle come to town? Last season they beat the Geordies 4-1, and top odds for another win here are 2.06 or 53-50. On the first anniversary of the day everything changed for Newcastle, Bruno Guimaraes scored a brace as the Magpies thumped Brentford 5-1 up on Tyneside. 11 months on from Brentford's previous visit, Newcastle has spent £210 million on transfers, while several longer-standing players look reborn under house tutelage. The result means Newcastle are now up to 6th and unbeaten in their last 4 games. Can Bruno cause Manchester United similar problems this weekend? It's almost 9 years since they last won at Old Trafford, and top odds for them to do it again here are 3.75 or 11-4. For the draw, it's 4.00 or 3-1. The final game of round 11 keeps us up in the northwest as we head to Anfield for Liverpool's game against Manchester City. Liverpool suffered another miserable experience at Arsenal as their struggles this season continue. Yes, they can rightly point at a rather soft penalty and a Gabriel handball in the first half that was ignored by the officials, but in reality Liverpool are a shadow of the team that chased 4 trophies last season, and they have problems in all parts of the pitch. All the linchpins of the team except Alisson are off their game, and now injuries to both Diaz and Alexander-Arnold leave them in a difficult place for the visit of arch-rivals Manchester City. Can Klopp help his mentality monsters regain their confidence in time? The Reds have won their last 2 games against the Citizens, and top odds for them to make it 3 are 4.05 or 61 to 20. City made it 6 wins on the bounce as they swept aside Southampton 4-0 up in Manchester. Haaland's goal means he now has 20 goals for the season, the usual benchmark for a successful striker over an entire campaign. But he's not the only Manchester City player currently boasting extraordinary stats, as Kevin De Bruyne's assist for Phil Foden's goal was his 9th in his first 9 league games this season. Can they make it 7 games in a row against Liverpool? Last season, this fixture ended 2-2, and top odds for them to go one better here are 1.93 or 93 to 100. For the draw, it's 4.33 or 333 to 100. Now, if you prefer American odds, you'll also find them available on the site. Whether you'd like to bet on these games or any others, Oddscheck.com also helps you to quickly see the bets where the highest paying bookie is offering significant value over their competition. How? Well, we do this with our exclusive premium bet finder tool found near the top of the screen. Here you can see that we've moved the slider to 10% plus, and in doing so, the premium bet finder tool automatically highlights the bets where the potential profit at the top paying bookie is 10% or higher than that of the median or the middle bookie. So we can see that there's at least a 10% divergence in value between the top and middle bookie for a home win for Liverpool and draws at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and Anfield. So if you fancy a bet on any of these results, then there's 10% more potential profit to be found between the top and middle bookies. Now, if I slide the premium bet finder tool back down to 7% plus, we can see a serious divergence in value between bookies for some other potentially interesting bets, notably home wins for Leicester, Leeds and Southampton, away wins for Everton and Chelsea, and draws at Old Trafford and St Mary's. So if you fancy a bet on any of these results, then there's 7% more potential profit to be made. Now, of course, due to regulations, we can't actually show you which bookies have the top odds in this video. To view your actual results, you'll find links in the video description to head on over to oddscheck.com. Remember, bookmaker odds can change between the time we made this video and the time at which you view it, so do make sure to subscribe to the channel and ensure to turn on notifications using the bell icon so you can take advantage of our updates as they happen. Now, even if the odds have changed, Oddscheck.com and our premium bet finder tool are always here to help you find the highest available odds and explore interesting value in the sports betting marketplace. Well, that's all for this video, but we'll have more updates for you very soon. If you found it to be helpful, please do let us know by hitting the like button, and be sure to get your predictions into the comments below. Enjoy the games, and remember, please play responsibly.